Hello everyone and welcome to day 21 of the gratitude series. So we had planned a gratitude series which was of 28 days and we are already finishing 3 weeks today. So for the ones who are joining us new, we would request that you can go on the Universe page or Universe official YouTube, and then you can check the videos from day 1 to 21. Today is the 21st day. So today is the day where the ones who are practicing from the beginning, your neuro pathways are going to change. Gratitude has finally become a habit in your life. Isn't that so beautiful? So congratulations to all of you who have taken this exercise seriously and done the work that requires to be done, so that for the rest of your life you are creating a beautiful and magnificent life for yourself and for your loved ones and for the planet. So how has it been on a Sunday? I hope the Sunday is as beautiful as every day. So today here, me Natasha, I'm going to talk to you about something. Now, as we keep progressing when it comes to gratitude, I will be talking to you about some things that you can put in your daily practice, as we have done always. So yesterday Michelle spoke about something and I hope you have done that exercise. So today I am again going to speak to you about your heart. So what's so special about the heart? What is this always that we keep speaking about the heart? Because your heart, other than beating, pumping blood, having your circulatory system, has a lot many emotional functions also. Of course, emotions are from the brain, but your heart has something special that makes it so special. So let me tell you what it is. So as we know that our brain has something called as neurotransmitters that help us process all the chemicals and do things. So the same way, a less researched part is our heart. Our heart also has something called as the sensory neurotransmitters. So it really helps you sense, it really also helps sending message from your heart to the brain. Now, why are we focusing on heart when it comes to gratitude, and why are we not focusing on the mind? Now, I will tell you the difference. Because your brain or your mind, in however you may call it interchangeably, has a tendency to go into polarity. Now, what is polarity? Everything is polarity. The dichotomous reality that we are in, everything is polarity. The good and the bad, the right and the wrong, the beautiful and the ugly, the black and the white, this is called as polarity. So whenever we take sides of polarity, we always have to catch one side. You always have to either align to someone or you have to agree with someone. You always have to think that you have to either resist or you have to react. So in this situation, you must have gone into many of your choices where you are thinking, what should I do? Should I do this or should I do this? Should I do this or should I do that? And how many times has the confusion been so draining to you? How many times have you felt, what do I do? That confusion will never occur when you listen to your heart. So when we say that listen to your heart, it is not just something that is said so frivolously, it is something that your heart functions. Your heart, as I said, has the sensory neurotransmitters. Now this is a physical evidence, but other than that, just like anything else, just like the planet Earth, your heart has a technique which is called as coherence. So in this coherence, what happens is that your heart starts generating a field, okay? It's like an electromagnetic field. So from your heart, it will radiate out all around you. So if you have heard about positive vibes and negative vibes, so this is also a part of that. So it depends on what you are thinking. What you think is the kind of field that your heart will generate. So for example, if you're very happy today, so your heart will generate something that's very happy. Your electromagnetic field will be vibrant, and anyone who enters in the proximity to you will also experience that happiness, joy and elation from you. And if you're upset, if you're frustrated, if you're angry, there are so many times that sometimes things don't work for us, but that's okay. So if you are angry, or if you're frustrated, if you're jealous, you're envious, your heart is going to create a feel like that, and anyone who meets you will also drain their energy because your energy is drained. So that's how the repulsion and the attraction happens. So in order for you to change that, what can you do to change that? And these are the researches that are done by the HeartMath Institute for Heart Intelligence. Your heart is very, very, very intelligent. Okay, it's not only the brain. So when your heart and brain and gut work in coordination with each other, that's when you create a beautiful living for yourself. So now, sometimes, now can I say that always you're going to be in the happy and elated state? How I wish that you were. How I wish that all of us were. But just in case, okay, you fall in a time where you're frustrated, where something is not working, and you are not able to find a solution. So what can you do to change the frequency of your heart? What can you do to change the positivity? Gratitude is something that changes it instantly. So the moment you are frustrated, the moment you go into any kind of negative feelings or emotions or thoughts or memories, remember one thing: always bring yourself back to the present with feeling grateful and gratitude. And when you do that, that is the easiest, quickest and the most powerful ways on this planet Earth that has been discovered so far. So what must you do? Whenever you feel any negative emotion, just calm yourself down, and you must take this time out. You cannot say that I am in midst of something and I just wanted to change by magic. You are the miracle worker and you will create magic. So what must you do? You can put your hand on your heart if that's possible. Close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, think of those times, think of those situations where you were happy, when things worked for you. And even when the things are not working, think about the advantages that you have, the people that you have around you. And when you do that, your energy will start changing. You will understand that your heartbeat will start getting calmer and calmer, and it will start getting steady instead of going into palpitations. Okay, instead of racing fast, it will get calmer. And one more fact I want to tell you about this exercise: if you have any desires, if you have any wishes, Michelle has already spoken about wishes. So if you have any wishes or desires in your life, desire, okay, is one of the most powerful energy. But I want to warn you that your desire cannot be unconscious. Your desire, just because you will think that Natasha came on Facebook Live and said that I can fulfill all my desires, your desire should always be in alignment of consciousness and for the planet Earth. If it is for the greater good of you and the other person or the other people, your desires will be manifested. So that is something that you must keep in mind. So whenever you have a desire, or for today's challenge, you can do this for your heart, like the first part which I said, keep a hand on your heart, close your eyes and visualize all the things that happen good to you, and you will see your heartbeat normalizing. And this could also be used for the people who are suffering with any kind of blood pressure or palpitations or anxiety. It will help you physically. Part 2. For the ones who want to experiment the manifestation of the desire, write down at least 10 desires that you have, okay? 10 desires that you really would love to see fulfilled. So when you write that, okay, when you write that, you will do this. You will keep your hand in your heart, and the first word that you will utter after closing your eye is thank you. And you remember, in all our Facebook lives for the gratitude challenge, we have said that bless your desire, bless your wishes, bless people in advance as though that has already come to fruition. So when you bless your desires, you can see your desire playing out in front of you as if it's happening now. So when you bless your desire, you will start creating it. You will know what actions you have to take. You will know what universe will help you. You will have so many people coming and helping you to manifest your desires or to actualize your desires, whatever words you use. Okay, your desire will come into fruition once you tune into the frequency of your heart, once you increase the vibrations of your heart, and automatically everyone who enters your field is going to feel that beautiful positive vibration. So this is what I wanted to tell you today, and the challenge is very simple and very easy. You can do it as many times in a day, or you can do it when you start. So all these are combination of tools. Now you have a toolbox, 21 tools in 21 days. Okay, you have a toolbox. Open your gratitude toolbox and use whichever you want, whenever you want, and go and create magic for yourself. So this is Natasha signing off today, and I will see you soon. Thank you.